Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about structure in C program. So structure is a very important topic. So here structure is used to define user defined data types, okay, that enable us to store collection of different data types. So here there is a small difference between array and structure. So we all know array is used to store data elements in a continuous memory location, but on one condition. So array elements all are same data type. So if you want to store integer value, so all other also integer values. If you want to store character values, so you need to store all character values. Okay, so if you want to store one string values, okay, you need to store all the string values, because array is used to store same data items in a continuous memory location. But the difference is structure is also used to store different data elements. Okay, so array is used to store same data items in a continuous memory location. Structure is used to store different data types in a continuous memory location. Okay, so each element of structure is called member. Okay, each element in the array is known as element, but here the element is known as member. Okay, so the struct keyword is used to define the structure elements. Okay, so here if you want to store, for suppose if you want to store student id, name and also address in array. Okay, so if you want to store all these three items in an array, is it possible? No, it is not possible, because id is number. Okay, id contain numbers, name contain characters, address contains characters, special symbols and numbers. So but array is used to store same data elements in a continuous memory location, but these three things contains different data elements. Those are numbers, characters, strings. These are different data items. So for this purpose we use structures. Structure is used to store different data items in a continuous memory locations. It can store either characters, either integer, okay, strings. Let's see the syntax to declare structure. So struct keyword is used to declare the structure. Okay, struct structure name. So here structure name is any valid identifier. Okay, you can give any valid identifier. So identifier contains some rules. Those rules are: the starting letter should not be a digit. Okay, the name does not contain any blank spaces. Those are the rules. Okay, next, data type member 1, data type member 2 and so on. You can declare many number of members. Okay, so after that close the bracket and semicolon. So semicolon is used to represent it is a structure. Okay, so here data type is any valid data type. So I am taking int. Member is, so member is number, like id number. Okay, next one is char name. Okay, next int age or float salary. Okay, so these are the different data items. So these different items are used to store in a structure. Okay, so structure is used to declare different data items in a memory. So here the example is struct employee. What is employee? Employee is a structure name. So inside id is the data type, sorry, int is the data type, id is the member. Okay, so what is the int memory size? Int occupies 4 bytes of memory. Okay, so 4 memory locations are allocated. So this is used to represent 1 byte. Okay, so int occupies 4 bytes of memory. So 4 bytes. After that, char is the data type, name is the member. It occupies 20 bytes. So because here you represented the size 20. So 20 memory allocations are allocated. And after that, float. So here char occupies only 1 byte, but here the size is 20. So 20 bytes are allocated. Float salary. Salary is a member and float is a data type. The size of float is 4 bytes. Again 4 bytes. So in this way the memory is allocated. Okay. So here all the data members are allocated in a continuous memory locations. You can store the data in a continuous memory locations like arrays. But arrays are used to store same data elements, but structure is used to store different data elements. Okay. So in a continuous memory location. So here struct is a keyword and employee is a tag or structure name. Int id, it is a member or field of structure. So all these are the members of structures. Okay, so this is the example. So accessing members of structure. So if you want to access the members of structures, those are id or name, salary. So if you want to access these elements, these members, so you need to use two methods. Okay, two ways, that is by using dot, okay, dot operator or pointer operator. So you can use these two operators to access the members of structure. Okay, so let's see one example. So here hash include stdio.h is the header file for input output elements, I mean statements. Next, string.h is used to represent strings. Okay, it contains all the declarations and definitions of strings. Okay, so whenever you use a string, you need to include string.h header file. Okay, so program execution starts from main function. So this is the main function. So E1. So what is E1? So here struct is a employee, struct is a keyword, employee is a structure name. So next I am declaring ID. So ID occupies 4 bytes and after that name occupies 50 bytes. Okay, so these are the continuous memory location. Okay, so what is E1? Here E1 is a variable for structure. Okay, so if you want to access the members of structures, you can use E1 because E1 is a variable of structure. So if you want to access the members of structure, you need to use either dot operator or pointer operator. So here I am using dot operator. E1 dot id is equals to 101. So in this place 101 is stored. Okay. Next, string copy. What is strcpy? It is a string copy. It is used to copy from one place to another place. Okay. So E1 dot name. So E1 is a variable for structure and name is the member. So in this member, Sonu Jaiswal is stored. So Sonu Jaiswal. Okay, so in this way the data is assigned. Okay, so if you want to display the data in the memory locations, you need to use printf. So for displaying purpose, we use printf. Printf employee1 id is e1.id. So e1 is the variable name, id. So what is id contains 101. Okay, 101 will be displayed. Next, printf employee1 name. So e1 dot name. What is e1 dot name contains? Sonu Jaiswal. Sonu Jaiswal. In this way the data will be displayed. So in this way you can access the members of structures by using dot operator. Okay, so in the place of dot operator, you can use pointer operator also in the place of dot operator to access the members of structures. Okay, so let's see the result. So here employee 1 ID is 101, employee 1 name is Sonu Jeshwal. So in this way the data will be displayed. So the main difference between the structure and array is used to store the same data elements in a continuous memory location, whereas structure is used to store different data elements in a continuous memory locations. That is the only main difference between structure and array. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts regarding to this video, please comment me in the comment section. For more videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.